How do you think you guys are placed coming into finals? I mean, obviously, Craig talked about some flat patches tonight. You feel like you're primed and ready to go?
Yeah, I think we are. You got to be doing something like stringing 11 wins in a row. I'm just really proud of the boys with their attitude at the moment. It's a pretty difficult thing to win 2 games in a row in this competition, let alone 11. But we've had to win some tough games. We've had to win some games where we've led right from the start. But the one thing that's been a constant is the attitude and our preparation towards our football. I was really pleased with the way we started each half tonight. That was something that we spoke about during the week, and we haven't been so good at over the last 2 matches. And we knew we had to do that against the Titans tonight because it was a big match for them. It was Preston's 100th game for the club, and they're a team that if you give them a sniff, they'll come at you. And like I said, like Craig said, I thought they were very committed tonight, and at times they were on top of us. But with where we're placed at the moment, couldn't have asked for a better run into the back end of the year. Obviously, we've got a couple of tough games coming up, but I'm very pleased with the job the boys have done so far. I think we've won a lot of games away from home this year, which we haven't been so good at over the past couple of seasons. So this team, they can hold their head up high, I think.
And you got the Drag next week. What do you think about them? Are they still the team to beat?
It's hard. They're the reigning premiers and they're a very good side. Obviously Manly are playing very good at the moment. There's a lot of teams you could put in that category. West Tigers are travelling nicely, but our focus is the Dragons. They're a very good side with a lot of great players, and they know how to play these big games. They're a team that they just complete their sets. They don't give you too much. Defensively they defend very strongly, and we know that we need to fix a few things from tonight. We weren't too happy with the way we finished the game there. We dropped a couple of balls, went away from our game plan a bit there for 15 minutes and got a bit scrappy, but we can't afford to do that against the Dragons because they'll hurt you. They complete sets and they'll just tire you out and build too much pressure.
It's an exciting time for the younger players, but how do you keep them level-headed going into the big games?
You got this bloke in charge. He keeps everyone grounded, and I think the leadership group that we got at the Storm do a pretty good job at that. But we got the young guys at the club and the boys that haven't been involved with the finals. They're very mature football players and they're very mature people. So I don't think they're going to get carried away with being a part of semi-final football or being a part of these big games like we've got in the next couple of weeks. They know their job in our team and they know how to do it well. That's all we need them to do.
Pretty good game tonight, despite a couple of these tackles. That one against Billy Slater that you responded to in the next tackle.
Yeah, he won't be the last bloke that misses Billy Slater. But he's a terrific young player. He's he's very committed to his football. He always gets his body in front of blokes coming at him, no matter how big they are. And as Craig mentioned, we sort of wanted to try and pick him out tonight and tire him out, but he just kept turning up and getting his job done. He's a lot like Nathan Friend. Obviously, Friendly's a bit more experienced, but he's just a goer. He wants to be where the ball is, and he's a pretty smart young kid. And he's only had a handful of games, but I'm sure with a bit more time on the park, he'll get a bit better. But hope he doesn't get too much better. He might be looking at my spot in the Queensland team.
Missing Cooper for a week or two daunting, or can you cover Cooper?
It's not daunting. I think we've played without Coops before. Obviously, we're going to miss him because he's our number 7 and he does a great job. He's a dominant player in that position. But we got a bit of a mentality at our club that no matter who comes in and plays in what position, that they got a role to do and they got to do it the best they can. So if Coop is out this week or for 2 weeks, whoever comes in and plays that role, we expect them to get their job done. Might not be doing the same thing as what Cooper does every week, but whatever role he's given by Craig, he needs to do it the best he can. So we're fingers crossed that Coops is okay, but if he's not, the bloke that comes in to do his job, we'll be confident that he'll do it well.
It's definitely a massive loss, though, isn't it, if he is out?
Yeah, it is. The calibre of player he is. It's hard to replace him. He's Australian representative, State of Origin representative. So, but we've got some young guys there that have played a lot of footy in the halves, and as I said, the boys have had to play without him this year already, and there's guys that come in and played really well. So we'd expect them to do that again.
Thanks, folks.